As of late, Corrinne Foxx, the girl of the dearest entertainer, Jamie Foxx stunned the world by uncovering a long-watched off-the-record piece of information, an unpleasant excess occurrence, including her dad, so as more data about Jamie Foxx's undesirable event has become public. The public's interest in the baffling occasions that went with Jamie Foxx's close-to-deadly experience has ascended to where they need to become familiar with reality behind those occasions. And while here's beginning and end you really want to realize about everything in the present video, investigate Jamie Foxx's ascent to popularity was joined by reports that he had an obscure side to his character. The entertainer's set of experiences was regularly raised in discussion when the subject of wild gatherings, late evenings, and substance abuse came up. These hypotheses at this point were just icon gab, which was effectively muffled by his evident splendor and mystique behind the camera, yet Corrinne Foxx's confirmation has as of late broken the exterior of immaculateness and constrained general society to confront the possibility that their darling star might have surrendered to the enticement of substance misuse. You see, the evening of the claimed glut, there would have been a party to commend the singular's achievements. Jamie Foxx had as of late been regarded with a significant honor, which further established his status as perhaps of the most skilled entertainer in Hollywood. The event was additionally gone to by his dearest companions, as well as his relatives, yet the festivals would take a turn that no one might have anticipated. A horrible occasion happened amidst the cheerful festivals. And salutary embraces Corrinne Foxx, who has been tortured by long stretches of disguise, has at last stirred up the certainty to tell the horrendous subtleties of that grievous night. In a meeting with a notable syndicated program moderator, she related how amidst the celebrations she found her dad oblivious in his confidential room with a needle and a compartment of an unidentified substance lying close to him. However, at first Corrinne Foxx took to the computerized field to scatter the startling tales encompassing her dad's well-being. This convincing new development added an entrancing new aspect to the latest reports. She even began a campaign to address the record and discredit the media delirium that had gone crazy on her Instagram account. She likewise referenced this was fundamental on the grounds that the media had gone crazy. Hearing this, Corrinne's words sent a rush of help among the fans who had been pausing their breathing and tensely expecting reports on Jamie Foxx's status. At first, she even deftly crushed the speculative account, which had been created by an unquenchable media machine, and portrayed a miserable picture of the prosperity of their esteemed entertainer anyway. Since she didn't have the foggiest idea what had befallen her dad, she was overwhelmed with alarm as she quickly yelled for help, fearing the absolute worst result. Subsequently, it turned into a test of skill and endurance to guarantee that the occurrence would be kept stowed away from, according to the media, as Jamie Foxx's life remained in a critical state. Because of the circumstance, Corrinne Foxx even unveiled that strong figures in media outlets worked perseveringly to dispose of any proof of the excess. There was likewise a decided endeavor to protect James' standing and vocation from the genuine inspirations driving this refined activity, which were shrouded in secret. However, Jamie Foxx re-examined himself and turned into a blunt boss for compulsion restoration, as time elapsed permitting him to rise up out of the shadow cast by his close deadly excess. He knew about the unstable idea of his own mortality, and thus he made it his main purpose for existing to teach individuals about the risks of substance abuse and advance balance as a direction for living. And in light of the fact that a consequence of his transformation, he turned into a motivation to countless individuals, since he rose up out of the profundities of despondency to turn into a beam of trust. Yet, even as Jamie Foxx remade his life, the public's brain kept on being engrossed with issues that had not been addressed. Who gave him the possibly deadly toxic substance that nearly ended his life? For what reason? Inhabited in strong positions, though to such extraordinary endeavors to conceal reality. Do you think this was all important for a more extensive plot? We should simply say that the quest for answers is progressing, determining all required to remember the unnerving recollections of that lamentable evening, and face the devils that keep on sneaking about in the shadows on the opposite finish of it. Following the data that was uncovered by Corrinne Foxx, the overall population has had a voracious craving for additional information, as they wouldn't keep permitting the melancholy of deceives cover. The truth analytical writers have additionally led broad examination into the matter, which prompted the revelation of already obscure connections and the unwinding of a perplexing organization of deceptions that had been concealing Jamie Foxx's excess episode. In the meantime, the examination started to get steam. And as it did, stunning data started to surface. Jamie Foxx has a dear companion who has arisen as a pivotal person in the stockpile of unlawful substances. This companion is known for their commitment to the Hollywood party scene. And obviously, this exposure sent shockwaves all through the business, uncovering the seedier underside of VIP culture and the destructive affiliations that are habitually connected with it. Of course, there were different accounts of unfairness and reclamation. Snared inside the focal point of the embarrassment, dear companions and partners, who played urgent parts in concealing the fact of the matter, are compelled to defy their very own ethical retribution others. However, gripped to the shadows out of fear of the punishments that were hanging tight for them, while other people who decided to approach Div, so on the grounds that they were tormented by regret and a longing to make things right because of being forced to recognize its job in the issue. The business has established more severe limitations and emotionally supportive networks with an end goal to keep its stars from succumbing to substance misuse. The news that Jamie Foxx might have passed on from an excess broke the deceptions of flawlessness that encompass Hollywood big names, uncovering the delicacy and the shadows that lie behind the amazing surface. It has likewise set off conversations on enslavement, emotional wellness, and the basic requirement for change inside the diversion business. All things considered, Jamie Foxx's inheritance won't be characterized by the contention that took steps to consume him, yet rather by his capacity to persist and his determination to transcend it. Because of his recuperation and promotion endeavors, he has turned into an image of trust and a guide of solidarity for the individuals who are persevering through battles that are similar to his own. However, even amidst VIP and flourishing, nobody is protected from the risks of dependence. This is an example that can be gained from the scary story of Jamie Foxx's affirmed glut, which fills in as an indication of this sincerely. It is an illustration of defeating misfortune, tracking down pardoning, and the influence of the obstinate human soul to arise successful, even in the most sad of circumstances. That is all there is to it for now. Remember to like and buy in. We'll see you again with additional reports on everything. Farewell.